everyone, and welcome to another of our European podcasts. Let's start with introductions, as per usual. Top down, Addicted first.
Addicted Ishkur.
Casper Decay Addicted.
The Factory Mew.
Yeah, I think that's enough one up.
I don't blame that.
Jacqueline KHAOS.
I was not sure if the music was over.
KHAOS Raz.
The Death from Leviathan.
Evangelina from Misanthropolis.
Red Star from Misanthropolis.
Vertigo from Misanthropolis.
Sweden, also.
Oldskool.
Casca, Prismatic.
Sim from Prismatic.
Blood Nova, Ragnarok.
Candy Resilience.
Odds Resilience.
Swain, RXT Alliance.
Xenocrat, Shadowley.
Combat Sovereign.
Octo.
All right, guys. Nothing happened in Calpheon again, and enemy isn't here, so we'll just skip that one, I guess. Sovereign is here, though. How you guys enjoying your stay in Valencia?
Can I play a Hitler speech next time I introduce myself?
No.
No?
If it's quiet enough.
Quiet? Have you heard Hitler?
Nein?
Nein!
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know. What can I say? Another week. More money.
So you guys plan on like sitting there for a while, I guess?
We don't plan on sitting there for a long time, so.
How long is a long time exactly, though?
Well, can't. Trust me, okay?
10 weeks? Hype?
I need to try yoga, okay?
Oh man, one of mine. Oh wait, I only have one left now.
Alright, so let's get to actual fights. Surprisingly, Mediah was the fastest fight of today. Oldskool, Addicted, Millennium and Leviathan were there. Let's hear from Leviathan first, I guess.
Yeah, right. Our original plan was definitely not to go Mediah this week. We intended to go Balenos this week. We expect having some fun there and some good fights. Then contacting Millennium, Lone Wolf, because we really wanted to I asked him if they're going Balenos because we in the end the goal of this week was to basically have a one-on-one versus Millennium. We wanted to test our strength against them. So first I suggested to him that we should do it in Balenos. Then Lone Wolf suggested to me that we should do it in Mediah. We agreed to that. That we would take out the we knew that Oldskool was going. We weren't sure if Addicted were going, but did not expect to basically have 2 1v1 either of those guilds. So the ultimate plan was to have 1v1 in Mediah in the end. Yeah, that didn't really work out as intended. So yeah, going to the actual siege, Oldskool was pushing us from 5 minutes into the siege and wiped us. We managed to push them back. They came back, wiped us again, and this went on for about 30 minutes and we were down. Not much to say, really. Anything else? Well played, Oldskool, and congrats on the castle.
Thank you.
So why did Oldskool decide to push Leviathan from the get-go?
I guess
the
were
short
closest
answer
or
is
something?
pretty simple. We were also aiming for a 1v1, but with Addicted. We had a 1v1 with them last week. We had the upper hand in the castle, of course, but both of our guilds are going through an interesting week, very similar, and we think we are somewhat equal in strength. And yeah, we wanted to fight them today in 1v1. So, and then the cards just like the stars all aligned, because there were two other guilds, and one was close to them and one was close to us. So it went pretty natural. At which point we we killed Leviathan after half an hour, and
Yeah, pretty
that's
much.
also why we decided to not do anything for the next, I think, 35-40 minutes, so that we could get the 1v1 that we wanted.
So, Adixit, how was the fight with Millennium going?
It was going good. Like it was a bit back and forth at the start till
Alistin
we
first MMO.
basically maintained control outside their base and slowly took them down. It was fun, to be honest.
Is Lone Wolf here? He isn't.
No, he's not.
Oh.
I'm kind of curious, like it took a while you guys to get through their defenses. Were they doing something special, or is there any other reason for that?
No, I think it was pretty standard. Like we pushed, we stayed outside, took our time, waited for structures to go down with the cannons, and made a hole in the base and then pushed in.
All right, so what happened after Millennium went down, guys?
After Millennium, we basically went back to our base, and Oldskool was there. After a minute, we engaged, and I think they actually wiped us there at the initial push. And we spawned, we wiped them, they went back, and it was a really good fight for them. I'd say the majority of the fight until like at 10 o'clock. Basically, at that point, we had two really bad engages, and they really managed to wipe us. And we had we were basically in the phase where we had to still repair our base, and we had walls down, etc. Or actually, they made two big holes, and they managed to keep us at defense at that point. Really good job on pushing and pulling back and resting and pushing, and that was that at the end.
Would like to hear Oldskool perspective.
Oh man!
Ox, you wanna take it?
Nah, go for it if you want. I
Thanks for
TLDR what I
hosting the
wanted to say.
podcast. You rock, keep it up.
You can do
So
the
our perspective on the 1v1 on Addicted?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. So, as Ox said, we wanted to get a 1v1 against Addicted, since we kind of knew we were on equal numbers today, or very close to equal. And pretty much we wanted to, we knew that we wanted to start very strong. We've been preparing all week for this fight. I think everyone saw it coming. And yeah, like Ishkor said, it was like, you think we won the first few engages, then we started to lose some, started to panic. People leaving the guild, crying. Everything was going down. But after that, we got our shit together, and we managed to get, I think, almost all the last pushes. And it was very fucking tight. I have to say, it was an amazing fight. It's been ages since we had that equal number fight. I'm really looking forward. I know a lot of people don't like Addicted for whatever reasons. I really hope they stay strong. They manage to keep going, because this was an amazing fight. I really had a lot of fun. This wasn't nowhere close. It was just very competitive fight between two very dedicated guilds, and I hope I can see more fights like this in the future.
Definitely, from our part, it was really fun. We felt like it was really equal until at some point at the end it just fell apart. And how the siege works is basically also when you hit that magical number of cooldowns and respawn timers, and if you wipe there near your base, it's a matter of time. And you played definitely well. It was very competitive from both sides. We had a lot of fun. We had really good engages. You had really good engages. It was awesome.
Yeah. As a discourse, like I know a lot of people are like, Resident Sleeper, where's the salt? But up until the very end, it was 50-50. Maybe we were more on the aggressive side, pushing on your base and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily like, doesn't necessarily mean we have the upper end. Could have easily just wiped us, TP on our base, fuck us up. That's just how Siege works. And I'm just really happy that I was a bit scared that with all a lot of big guilds like either losing alliances or losing a lot of members. I was scared that the Siege scene would destabilize. But I personally think we are like, for us at least, for guilds that pull around 60-70, it's like the best time for both competitiveness and fun. We had a lot of fun today. Was fucking.
We didn't have fun today, man.
Oh, man, like I have to personally compliment Leviathan. Like I kind of feel bad, like, because as I said, we went. We have a bit of PTSD from like every guild has PTSD from getting zerged, okay? And what we wanted to prevent was that, like, we wanted equal fights, and you could argue that going like splitting the fights, like us against Leviathan and then against Millennium was not exactly equal fight, but
as
I don't know,
as
like,
it gets, though, in this
it's as equal as it gets. Like we really wanted this 1v1 against Addicted. They definitely, I guess, they wanted it against us as well. Millennium lasted a long time. It was like an hour and something. Leviathan, not as much, but they wiped us. They wiped us a few times. Like, it's not that we won with ease. We had to really give our best. I think Leviathan is really stepping it up. It's not like one of those guilds
today.
That
Today, Wiggles wasn't here, so we had another shot caller step in for the first time ever in the guild. And not to blame him, but without the proper experience from before, it was really hard for him to just jump in, and shot call for tonight in a siege. But obviously, it's not his fault. In the end, you guys are just on a higher level than us, and yeah.
Was your shot caller Lazy Peon?
Are you having a minute silence for Lazy Peon, by the way?
Oh, is Lazy Peon no longer in Leviathan?
He's not.
Oh wow! I guess that's why you guys did quite well today. Congrats.
anyway, like
let's have a minute silence, Wayne. What the fuck?
With me in this podcast, a minute of silence. Are you new? Anyway, as I said, like big shout out to Leviathan. Like they keep saying like they are super tsundere, like we don't want to siege every week. Like we're gonna probably go to the potato fields, and they keep showing up to the hard fights. Like it's not easy. It's not easy to lose so much, guys. It's not easy. Like keeping a guild up with like losing week after week is really hard. And I hope they don't get them. I hope you guys don't get demoralized by that, because you definitely deserve respect.
You know what demoralized me, Hidden? Yesterday, that guild.
Yesterday's pirate fight.
That was the next level of hardcore guild.
I wasn't there.
Oh, you wasn't? Oh, sad.
I go to sleep at 10 p.m. because I can grind in the morning to have empty spots.
Oh,
that's dedication to the game. No, but I wasn't there, sad. But I saw the score.
So since you guys mentioned that fight was 50-50 most of the time, I kind of curious if you can figure out the tipping point of the fight.
The what?
Tipping point, like when did it all change and it stopped being 50-50?
In 2 hours. We had a wipe to Oldskool 2 hours in. We did a really bad engage, and there we didn't recover from it.
Yeah, I think after that wipe, like we were just kind of trying to break you. And after that wipe, I think you messed up your response or something like that.
Yeah,
you could never get full force after that. And
it was me making a huge mistake. So at that point, I fucked up, and it gave you basically too much freedom to just nuke us down. So yeah, but it's for us like it's a huge change going downscale so much, and like we have so much to learn. We need to fight different and implementing a new system. But like overall, like that's why it was a good fight to fight against Oldskool, because with equal numbers and I think that you guys really also narrowed into a good core. Then it was good. Like as you said yourself, if you were the aggressive, I would have liked to seen the fight if we had turned the roles where you were at base and we were attacking. I'm quite sure they could have turned like to us winning it and you losing it that way. But yeah, that's why it's so fucking awesome when the fight is you feel it's tipping like it could tip either way. So we fucked up
Yeah,
the first and the hardest, and you definitely completely took full advantage of it. So that was really nice of you guys. Well, not
So it
nice,
was a
but
very
very
nice
well
fight.
done of you guys, I guess. It's kind of mad.
Yeah, I want to say like well, not sure if we mentioned it. We waited for you to like Millennium 1v1 to be over, but I want to give a tip that I see a lot of guilds like fucking up when they do alliances. Since I'm the master of alliance, as many know. Like this is a tip for, I guess, for Millennium and Leviathan. If you guys would have built, from what I'm getting, you guys decided to go to Mediah together, right? If you would have built very close to each other, I'm not entirely sure things would have went the way they did. Having built the two different positions far away allowed pretty much us to split you off, and you know you being together didn't matter because you were too far away to help each other.
We didn't really communicate at all. Like we pretty much just agreed to make it a 1v1 between us in the end. That's it. Like we didn't do an alliance or anything like that. We didn't like talk about where we built and who should come help who now. We pretty much just did our own thing, and who survives. And yeah, because we don't like doing those those kind of alliances where you build next to each other and shit like that. No, that's not fun for us, and it's not within our principles.
So they wanted to make it a 1v1 against yourselves? Like, did who approached who to offer the 1v1 at the end?
I approached Lone Wolf.
Okay.
I asked him first to go to Balenos, and he suggested Mediah.
All right, so at this point, everyone wants to know numbers, guys.
We started 63, ended 66.
We started 53, ended 57.
So I have a question for Addicted. Oh, sorry, the numbers.
Oh, sorry. We were 58 or 60, something like that.
I think someone estimated that Millennium had like 73 people or something.
No.
85 probably.
I talked to Lone Wolf, and Lone Wolf told me that they had 83 today.
All right, so let's hear Ox's question.
What was the deal with those reversed barricades? Did you want us to just hop in, or?
No, it was a mistake. Again, we were in a kind of panic mode at those points because you, as you said, we were kept basically defending, and your cannons were shooting all day on that fucking hill that we couldn't get up to. It's that easy. So it was just getting it up, and of course, during that hectic situation, the wall went the wrong way.
Okay, because it was like 4 of them or something. I heard multiple walls. I was like, they are either they have an ace up their sleeve or.
But to be honest, we had our gates open the entire time as well, though. But we had 2 gates, so
Do you often struggle, getting it up, Ishkur?
Depending on who I'm looking at. If it's you, definitely not.
Oh wow.
All right, so any questions left, guys?
I've got a question for Ishkur. Sorry, one of our new members. Sorry, Ishkur. One of our new members asked when you're going to go back to Valencia.
Oh my God! Can he tell it to me in person? Because I love it when he says it.
No, because people who join our guild are forbidden from talking to you.
Oh, I said that was enemy, but okay. But I don't know. We'll see in the future. We are still in the process of, as you all know, remaking and going a bit more slow and steady, and we'll see in future when we get back on track and comfortable with where we at. We will go not necessarily Valencia, but go for the stronger guilds.
Sorry, it's called Valencia.
Yeah, just don't disband. Fuck the levers. Just don't disband.
No, we don't have any intention of disbanding. I don't know why it's even out there, but it is what it is.
Everyone is expecting this, and it sometimes might affect you, mentally, and that's what I'm saying. Just don't give up, and that's it.
Yeah, I think we have a very strong-minded people in our guild. It's not like the first time we've done it. It happened before, and we'll get back on track.
Ishkur's an old man. He's got stamina. It's not his first time around the bush. Things will fall around apart, behind them, but he'll be there till the end. Don't worry about Ishkur.
Yeah, you don't get rid of me that easy, or our guild, but we'll be there, and we'll get back on track soon enough.
Easy.
I guess that's it then. So let's talk about Balenos next. It was another clusterfuck. I'm pretty sure 6 or 7 guilds. So tell me, guys, who went down first today?
I don't.
So what happened from your point of view, guys?
Well, we TP'd to the spot. We started moving around, placing traps and everything. And about 3 minutes in, we saw Death Factory at the west and Ragnarok at the north. They engaged us first Ragnarok, and after that Death Factory. We wiped Ragnarok, then Death Factory came in, we wiped them also. And after that, Prismatic joined in the fight, because they saw that Ragnarok and Death Factory wasn't enough. We had 25 members on the siege, and Ragnarok, I think, was about 70, and Death Factory about 45. And Prismatic joined in with about 40 people, something like this. And they basically served us down.
So, okay, let's hear from the factory then.
Well, we knew we were on really low attendance today. So before the war, we talked to the closest guild around us. It was Ragnarok. We told them not to attack us. We told them we weren't gonna do that also. So we focused on the other closest guild, that was Haydon. We took them down between us two. Then Prismatic joined when they were 10% or something. We took them down. Well, Prismatic cleaned us when we were attacking you, actually.
Yeah, I think they wanted something from our base also. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, well. After Haydon was down, we attacked the Misanthropolis. We did only one push on them, and then Prismatic poked in our base 2 times, so we had to go back and attack the Prismatic. We were 1 hour or something there. We had to retreat because Misanthropolis were attacking Ragnarok, and they had to retreat, so we couldn't alone because of our low attendance. We went back there. We cleaned them. After that, we went on Misanthropolis. They went down pretty fast also. We did the guild summon on the RLXT Alliance, and they also died pretty fast. And then we attacked Ragnarok and lost because we are 42 members or something. Pretty much everything.
All right, so what was the fight like for Prismatic then?
Yeah, for us was clear that there's an alliance, or that some more alliances are running around. So we focused on the strongest guilds before it, and that was first the alliance Ragnarok, the factory. In the beginning, we checked Haydon and could wipe the factory quite fast there one time and poked in. But yeah, that was to see that this castle is going down fast. And then we tried to focus down one of these alliance members. But yeah, our elephants were quite weak, so we hadn't push or the capacity to push in the factory quite well. So we spent a lot of time outside of the factory, could wipe them a lot of times. But yeah, in the end, it was a 2v1 all the time, and we could recover one time from a complete down push to 50%, and all the base was lost in principle. But then, yeah, as they said, they had to go back, and then we tried again with their factory. But yeah, we need some more power from our elephants, and then this could be closer or better for us in the end.
All right, let's hear from Misanthropolis next, I guess. Red Star.
So well, yeah. At the start of the siege, I asked my scouts to scout around, and we realized that RLXT was pretty much clear next to us, and we kept attacking them several times. Then we saw KHAOS and Dead Factory come into our way, and then I started thinking that, well, there has been sieges that KHAOS and Dead Factory and RAGNAROK have got some kind of alliance or something that they have played together, and I was thinking that, okay, we are testing that we are not going to attack RLXT, and we put a flag on the Ragnaroks behind, and we started to attack Ragnarok at that point, and I think that RLXT realized the same thing, since they stopped to attacking us, and they seemed that they took down the KHAOS fort at some point. So we kept pushing on the Ragnarok and being there and having a good fight against the Ragnarok. And at some point we needed to go to defend our base when RLXT and Death Factory and Ragnarok were all attacking us at the same time. And well, yeah, we had to defend against a lot of force. We had 48 participants on that war, but it still was the most fun seats that we have ever had, and I want to say thanks to everyone in participated in the sheets, because it's really fun. And yeah, we kind of had the fucked up consequences during that war, because we didn't have our main shot caller on these wars, and honestly, friend of mine who was watching called me an ambulance during the siege, because I forgot to take my blood temperature pills, and well, yeah, my heart was thumping. So yeah, I needed to pass. I kind of passed out between the sieges. So yeah, it was seriously a life and death matter to me during the siege, and I'm not even lying.
A real life warrior, man.
Yeah, it was. I'm not seriously. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. So.
Oh. I understand you, buddy. Wait till you hear me on Discord when I raid lead.
Yeah, it was well, yeah, it was a best seats that we have ever had. It was I don't know how to say it. It was the longest. It was the nicest. It was so fun to be participating on that, even though we didn't win. It was well, yeah. Once again, I felt the strength in my guild against defending those 3 guilds, and it felt me more confidence for keep doing this national guild thing that seems that every other guild has been quit doing on, and I'm still going to go on this way. So yeah, that's my part.
All right, so let's hear from RLXT then.
Yeah, so basically we were out of the siege scene for months. Last time we really seriously did sieges was like before the merge. Then we tried something, but we passed. So it was our first kind of return. So basically we had an agreement before the siege started with Highdown, but we weren't able to support each other since Highdown was attacked by 2 guilds and we were attacked by 2 guilds. At first we were attacked by KHAOS and Misanthropolis. So we defended, and then Misanthropolis reached out to me and said, yo, let's change targets. And I said, well, we are here for the kills anyway, and red titles, so why not? So Misanthropolis stopped attacking us. This left us a window of opportunity to kill KHAOS. We murdered KHAOS. Then we made a very bad decision to attack Misanthropolis, since they were the closest and they were quite strong. Well, we had some clashes with them, so they were definitely harder to kill than KHAOS was. So we decided to go for Misanthropolis, which was a very, very bad call for us. After we did some fight with Misanthropolis, we kind of left their fort empty, and Ragnarok gathered around, so we decided, screw that, let's leave Misanthropolis to Ragnarok and Death Factory and go strike at Death Factory. But we had no elephants and such, so we decided to punch our way through. And Misanthropolis, after we left, Misanthropolis went down pretty fast to Ragnarok and Death Factory. I'm not sure which of those two took down the fort, but it didn't really matter since the fort was empty already. So we went for Death Factory, and while we were punching our way through their walls, their gates, sorry, they attacked us at our fort. So we managed to get all the way back from the factory base on foot, wipe them, but already Ragnarok was waiting. Ragnarok wiped us. And at that point, we had those 2-minute cooldowns. It was enough to take down our fort. So basically, that was it. So yeah, we had fun. We did PvP, and yeah, and thank you to Misanthropolis for having fun engages. And yeah, also thanks to Misanthropolis not only for the fun engages, but for reaching out to us to change targets. That kind of prolonged our PvP experience this Saturday, because otherwise you just bash us together with KHAOS in about, I don't know, 40 minutes of and up to 1 hour of just painful defending around the fort, and we didn't have to do this. So yeah, thanks.
Hey, that's like a pretty descriptive fight from you for your first appearance, I guess. So thanks a lot.
We had 55 people, if someone asks or cares.
All right, we still didn't hear from KHAOS and Ragnarok. KHAOS, you guys want to go?
Well, we came on our own tonight. We saw that RLXT is not too far, and it's nice to go from behind them where the gate was. So to us, it was really easy to get to them, and basically we tried to do as much damage as we can. We made loads of holes, and we almost wiped the whole base. But then they started putting pressure on us, and then well, everything went to shit, basically.
How so?
Well, the moment they started putting pressure on us and nobody's really fighting them, they're just fighting us. They started bringing the elephants and getting into the base, and then our timers got really high, so they actually started, killing us really quickly.
Jacqueline Twitch chat really wants to know more about these holes.
What? Who's barking?
Short Malakas, my dog. Sorry. It's a Pomeranian. I'm mute.
That was pretty good.
He muted his dog, or did he mute his mic?
Yeah, he mutes his dog, man. Sometimes he goes like, yeah, guys, one sec, gotta mute my dog. It's a normal occurrence already.
All right, Jacqueline, so how did the siege end for you then?
Well, I was on my elephant, of course, trying to get them all out of our base, but it's not that easy. But in the end, they downed our tower pretty quickly. I think we were at 20% when I started out trying to help out to get them all out of our base.
All right, so Ragnarok, you're up, guys.
Yo, I guess everyone else summed it up pretty well. We had pretty bad attendance today. We were around 62. So for us, it's bad attendance. Normally we pull more. Everyone knows that. Yeah, we got contacted by Dev Factory to team up, and after like everyone else is down, do a 1v1. That's basically what happened. We went from 4 to 4 together. And yeah.
I think only RLXT mentioned their numbers, so you guys want to go over it?
We had 25. And also, I want to add to RXTL, because they said they were engaged by 2 guilds. We were actually engaged by 3 guilds. There was Death Factory in the east, Ragnarok on the west, and also the other way around, I mean.
Sorry, we tried to send some people your way. We sent our 2 ninja squads your way, but we needed all the people on our fort as soon as we started being engaged by 2 guilds, so we couldn't help much.
It's okay. We had 140 people on us. It was very unpleasant.
Balenos,
and also,
baby.
Yeah, and also Prismatic. When you also go to a guild to kill them, make your own hole in the wall so you can also enter from the north, because that had their hole. Ragnaros had their hole. You know, we had 25 people.
You had 100 in your fort as stops because we have 40 people.
Sorry guys, this was for you not necessary anymore. It was to see that you are down. So we don't need to make our own hole again.
Can you elaborate on making holes? Like
yeah, why
more?
could only one of you fit in the hole? How small was it?
Basically, we had to wipe Ragnarok so Prismatic could go in, you know.
Oh. And it was tight?
Yeah, it was very tight for them.
Did you said you wiped? Did you wipe before or after the hole?
Before, after.
All right. So, any questions left, guys?
I want to know, how was the last fight? The last one we won. Did it go fast? Death Factor and Ragnarok?
And you salty man. Yeah, it was fast. We lost fast.
Alright.
All right, so let's talk about Serendia. It looks like another power shift on the server, I guess. I'm not sure if we have anyone from Venari here today. Probably not. So, Shadowlit, you guys want to take this one?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but we had a sneaking feeling. Well, we knew that Resilience had apparently brought somebody to, Zargus down. So we saw Venari placing. We sort of presumed it was them. They were quite far away. At the start of the siege, it was like a fucking Black Friday sale in Walmart. Like they all tried to switch it on top of our base at the start. So we had like Resilience like right on top of our tower. Harmony. I think they were going to do that, but they pulled out a bit. Venari were just sort of running around grazing on the grass. So it started. We cleared Resilience pretty quickly.
What do you mean we brought someone?
What do you mean? What do you mean we brought someone?
You said that we brought Venari into Serendia.
You didn't?
Do you mean? No, we didn't.
Why not? What's wrong with them?
I mean, it's the same talk like last week between me and Senna. It's all right.
Yeah. Well,
just bring the sun.
Yeah. Just calm down, Odds. You'll have your time in a couple of minutes.
We brought them, guys.
Just stroke your
What
dog.
do you mean? I'm Guildmaster of Venari as well.
Cats, man.
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah, I have a second account. My second account main character is Teke.
So you roleplay an Englishman. That's good. Right. Anyway, so I'll continue with what happened. Sorry, Odds. Okay, you never brought anybody. That obviously never happened. So anyway, yeah, Venari came. So yeah, they all tried to swap in on a base, but obviously only one of them could swap in on a base. It was Resilience. We wiped them pretty quickly. As soon as like it kicked off, Harmony, you know, they pulled back, and I think they started attacking Venari pretty much, you know, within the first couple of minutes. We never saw anybody from Venari again, apart from the start. So yeah, we started pushing Resilience. They were, I don't know, it felt like they had a little bit more numbers than us. We started with 63. We ended up with, amazingly enough, 69. So that was all good. I don't know what they had. It felt maybe a little bit more. But we pushed them aggressively off our base.
Hi, faggots.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hey, Odds. But anyway,
Hey,
yeah.
odds number 2.
Odds number 2. So yeah, a lot of fighting happened on that bridge that separates the river and Serendia. Like we did quite a lot of siege practices for attacking into grazing animals. We did most of our practices today at Lynch Ranch, and it worked quite well. You know, there was quite a large herd of Resilience generally on the other side of the bridge. They weren't on the ground because the grass isn't there. They were more like, you know, off the side. They like never pushed into us. So every time we had to push across the fucking choke point onto their stun traps on top of them. But we did that, and we killed them, rezzed our people, and started making our way towards a base. And it was quite hard at the start. You know, there was no respawn timer. There was a lot of them. You know, so we would wipe them. You know, push forward, wipe them. We'd pull back a bit. You know, try and get our people rezzed. But you know, we had them on the back foot the whole time. We got their gates down. You know, we got their fences down, and we got, you know, quite a lot of their base structures down. It was pretty difficult. You know, really. It was really quite early on in the fight, and there was a lot of them. But we were winning for sure. I think we got their fort down to 50-60% in total. But then Venari fell. And as soon as Venari fell, Harmony, you know, they were clearly brought here by Resilience.
We are all allied against you, man.
All allied. Hey, Odds. I'm just literally repeating word for word the bullshit that you spewed last week about us bringing Harmony. So suck it up, man. But anyway, yeah.
Malaka, you on drugs.
Malaka, I don't give a fuck about the Malaka. Just sit down and wait for your turn, motherfucker. Holy fuck. So
Are
yeah,
you retarded, fucker?
I am 100% of the retarded ones. Just deal with it.
Well, it's a conversation, so in a conversation you should listen what other people have to say.
Well, it's not a conversation. It's a fucking Siege podcast, and sit down and listen, bro. You can have your minute to talk. You know, just calm down. You know, go touch your dog or whatever. Keep it happy there. It was barking very aggressively early. Show some love.
Malaka,
but anyway,
at least I
Malaka,
touch
just
my dog. I don't molest it like you.
I don't molest
at
the
your
dog.
fucking taco cat, you idiot.
Exactly. I've never heard a dog scream in that tone. What were you doing to the poor thing?
Nothing. He just heard that Xenocrat is talking and he started barking because
excitedly. It's like animals have that effect on animals. Don't worry about
it. Like get away the molester.
Okay. Anyway, just sit down for now, Odds. You can have your moment. Just be thankful, Odds. At least we didn't screenshot you building your base this time. That was rather embarrassing. But anyway, yeah. So it turned up into a 2v1. Harmony seemed reluctant to engage into our fort. I think they were trying to keep their respawn timers higher than the respawn timers of Resilience. So they were pretty much camped to the north of our fort. Resilience came in like a grazing speed from the south. Like, it was really amazing. Like, they were just like standing there, you know, stomping their feet, munching the grass. And it's like Harmony are up on their little fucking rock. It's like if we'd not attacked, what the fuck would have happened? We'd probably still all be standing there, you know. So we just went balls to the fucking walls, you know, teleport right on top of fucking Resilience, wipe. You know, half of us would die. We would try and push on in Harmony, and you know they're really strong. Hats off to Harmony. You know, they're like 10 times the strength of Resilience. But yeah, we were impressed by that. But eventually, you know, we succumbed to it. But it was good fun. You know, we had a lot of fun. It was really quite an enjoyable siege, especially the 1v1 at the start. Everybody enjoyed it. You know,
All joking aside.
If we'd brought some life skill tools, we could have literally been making Grunel forever after the fucking harvesting that we did at the start. But anyway, I'll leave it to Odds now.
Xenocrat, all joking aside with your whatever the fuck you're talking, spitting bullshit, how many people that you really have? Because 69 is just your fucking main number, dude.
I can literally screenshot it like I always do. We don't lie about our numbers like you guys. We started with just over 60 and ended with 69.
Alright.
It's exactly what we had.
All right, since we have TK here, let's hear from Venari first, I guess.
Hi guys, how are you all tonight?
Feeling great.
Pretty good.
I
What
see
about
you're
you,
very
TK? How are
talkative.
you doing?
I'm just active fishing. It's
Zen.
quite boring actually, but I need the money because being hardcore apparently is 99% life skilling to try and get your gear to be hardcore. I didn't know that before I started Divinari, but now I know it. Today was okay, I guess. We went to Serendia. Since the Node War the other day when Voss and Harmony threw a lot of bodies at us, we thought our best chances were to try and take out Shadow Leap, Resilience, and have a 1v1 v Harmony. Didn't work out that way. Harmony literally, I guess, had a lot less numbers on the Node War compared to what they had today, because today they were really strong. We decided to go and attack Shadow Lead first at the start. Obviously, the guys lie about their numbers. They say they have around 60 every week. Well, we had 50 today, and they had at least double that, so they had at least 160 people in their base when we attacked. It was okay. Yeah, we wiped. We got wiped, I should say, quite early. We pushed back to Shadow Lead because we thought Harmony would also go for Shadow Lead, but they must be allied. I guess Harmony brought Shadow Lead today. Because when we were attacking Shadow Lead, Harmony started attacking our base. They did a lot of damage to the stuff inside. But when we got back, it was a lot of back and forth, Harmony pressuring our base, we pressuring their base with the respawn timers so low. So it was quite a decent fight between the two guilds, but after the respawn timer started kicking in, we had 3 elephants ready. Apparently, only one of our guys wants to get the elephant out, so they had 3 elephants on our base where we only got 1 elephant out. There was a lot of miscommunication outside. We wiped, they wiped, we wiped, they wiped. Then eventually our respawn timers kicked in. We had no recovery centers, we had no defense buildings from like 10 minutes in, and they just rolled over us. It was a good fight. Harmony had they got a good composition. Like, there's no weak players in Harmony. There's nobody you can literally farm. Every single one of them was like a tanky motherfucker, so it was quite hard. We only have like 1 berserker in our guild. But it was a nice fight, and Harmony, you guys really need to start going for castles, dudes. I know you have less numbers, but you could beat Oldskool, to be honest.
I don't. If they're gonna pull out summons like they did at the Pirates, I don't think so. We can beat them. But yeah, thanks.
I'm just saying. That's my own personal opinion. You guys are quite strong. You could be moving up to the castle regions anytime soon. And like from Shadow Lead and Resilience, you guys, why are you moving from castle regions to potato fields when you should be on castle regions?
As personally, we have a lot less members signing up. So with our sign-ups, Serendia was the best choice because we had around 58 to 60 people coming on and off. And some were saying that, there is football today. Fuck that, whatever. So we had around 58 to 60. So definitely Shadow Elite had way more, and Harmony had about the same.
We started off with about 1 million and ended with way more than that. So you're right. We zarred you.
Yeah, Shadow Lead definitely had 140 people today. Do you guys use ungilded people to scout, by the way? Because my
use
base builders got
the only people we use to scout
about 6 times.
No, we use
by
addicted.
ungilded players.
We use addicted people to scout.
What's an addicted?
It's an endangered species, so treat them with care.
Alright, can I go now? Can I go back to drinking?
Yeah, right.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to my Toko. Shout out to Siri. Shout out to Artie. Shout out to
Shut the fuck up.
everybody. Shout
Go
out
have
to
another
Kitty.
Pepsi.
One approve.
Yeah.
Why are you so Peace.
Bye.
All right, so let's hear from Resilience now.
Besides,
Luna, you want to start?
Besides the stuff Xenocrat mentioned, we had the first 1.5 hour, 2 hours. I'm not sure how long it took. We had a bunch of skirmishes on the road, popping traps. We wipe them, they wipe us. We go to them, they come to us. They managed to break 1 hole in our base or in our walls. They got in, they destroyed a bunch of buildings at first, but that was basically the only time they managed to get in. I think after Venari went down, Harmony decided to poke Shadow Lead as well. And, after some back and forth poking, when Shadow Lead was on 10%, we could feel Harmony just waiting to camp our base, waiting for us to take down Shadow Elite. So that was the reason, you know, we were backing off as well, because we just knew as soon as we get a force there to take the remaining of Shadow Elite, Harmony will already be at our base to, you know, swamp us. So it took some extra time, you know, to actually see what was gonna happen. We backed off, you know, Harmony came back, you know, we came back, and eventually, you know, Shadow Elite went down and Harmony was at our base. We wiped them, we went to them, and then basically, I don't know, 1.5 hours of very boring safe zone camping.
Yeah, it was really boring. It was very, very boring. I agree.
Yep.
It should fucking remove safe zones. Why are they safe zones? You know, fucking Siege or Node War, honestly. Like,
I totally fucking agree with that because it's bullshit, honestly.
Can I ask you something? Because we have fought for so many times.
Yes.
Who the fuck is your builder? He's terrible. He's like the worst builder in the universe of gaming.
Because it was placed outside or what?
No, not only because the base was next to the safe zone, because they were placing cannon observatories, flame towers outside the walls. They were placing recovery centers outside the walls. It was the most retarded base I've ever seen.
yes, because there is no grid sometimes inside. You know, it like bugs out. I don't know why. I don't know. Like I don't know why does it bother you. It's not like you got into our base, so it's
we
fine.
got into your base. Your base
Yeah,
went down to 10%.
Yeah, because you fucking jumped in with jump elixir and jump gear. You never fucking break
No
through.
jump elixir. It had a rock next to the wall.
Oh, then even that. But then still, well, I don't know what I don't understand. Like I tried to put down a castle where you guys had last week and 2 weeks ago. I tried to put east of Hydel. I tried to put everywhere, and it all said that it's fucking taken already. And when the siege starts, there is no fucking castle there. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, is the Resilience even hiring people to take the good spots or what?
No,
Like,
actually,
honestly.
no, I remember last time when we tried to build, I think we tried to build that back and that didn't work either, and Shadow Elite was somewhere else as well. I think the range for the siege towers, where when you can build a siege tower closer, are way bigger than during Node Wars.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
I had my 2 cents.
My point of view is that it was an overall a very, very long fight, a very good fight. The biggest guild there was obviously Shadow Elite. They had the most members.
140.
Yeah, we know that now. Don't forget 69 as well.
Whatever, man.
1 million.
69 only in your games, but whatever. The thing is, Shadow Elite, for the first time, one approach did a good choice. And after they killed Venari, they started helping us out, take out Shadow Elite, because it was the hardest opponent and probably Harmony would lose to them. So we just teamed up without even talking with each other. We just fought Shadow Elite. We took them down because they had a lot of more members. And then we started fighting each other. It was pretty good. Besides the boring part of the safe zone, it was cool. Good fights, around the same numbers, cannons, seats everywhere, elephants and all that shit. It was, one wipe could judge the whole thing. We wiped them many times, they wiped us many times. It was cool overall. It was a good fight. It was edgy.
What the fuck happened at the end though, bro? Because I don't know, man. I thought we wiped you at our base, and we arrive at your base, and suddenly we get a message from our defense team like, "Oh, Harmony is at our base," and we're like, "What the fuck, man?"
That's a secret.
What the
secret
fuck was
strategy.
that?
Secret strategy.
I think at the end we got outplayed, so GG there.
Yeah, we loaded our Russian hex. Sorry, but it was actually a flag.
Alright. But then again, I don't know, man. How did you respond so fast if it was a flag, or did you resurrect a lot of people as well?
We do resurrect a lot of people, like we call it out to don't res yet. But
No, I guess that would make more sense.
Did you have any problems with the cannons because ours were bugged half of the siege?
no, I have a shout out for Cannoneers because they are the best fucking players in the world. Like they kept constantly pressuring resilience base, and they couldn't build back up shit or repair. It was amazing. Or I don't know if you guys ever even tried to repair the base, honestly.
We repaired a few times, but we kept getting just interrupted again when the cannons got rebuilt and stuff.
On TK's note, you know, everybody in Harmony is fucking tanky. Well, there's one guy in your cannon team, I don't know, man. He died in one shot. Think it was a Mewa? Not sure.
No, we don't have Mavas there.
Nah, either way.
Probably DK.
I think
Oh
any
yeah,
siege,
DK, yeah.
I think any siege that ends up with many stormtrooper titles is a fun siege, and we had a lot of people getting that title, and I think you should as well.
I don't know. I don't know. We are. I don't know about this. I'm screaming at people to stop killing randomly people because no one cares about the stormtrooper title. At least I don't care.
And what the fuck were you doing solo at our fucking base, dude, and running away and then coming back after me, man? What the hell
was
was
trying
that?
to summon.
No, someone was.
And don't blame it on fucking desync, man. Come on.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it my time to shine?
Yep.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
All right. So at the beginning, I whispered Sanathanocraft, of course, for an alliance. He humbly accepted our alliance. So we started to, to go to Shadow Elite and wipe Vanari first, bring them back to the base. That went well. Then after I don't even know, I think 30 minutes, we had really good fights against Tiki and his bang. I mean, they're really strong. I mean, I can see the strategy and the structure behind their plays. So yeah, thumbs up for them because they're doing great. After they went down, we checked, we rebuffed furnitures and shit. And then we look at the conquest score, of course, to to see which one is the more dominating in that 1v1 between Shadow Elite and Resilience. And we saw that Shadow Elite is pretty much inside Resilience base, wiping them over and over. And then I whispered odds if he can hire, lend me the backstab dagger that he gave me. Then we went to Shadow Elite. As Sanocraft said, he was right. He was completely right. We were camping the north side for timings, for elephants, respawn timer and such. Before we took down Shadow, before I go on, I don't know why you're lying, Sanocraft. I'm definitely sure you guys were at least 75. For fuck's sake,
We actually weren't. I wish we were. We'd have fucking destroyed Resilience with a little bit more. They were so weak.
I don't know. When I looked at the minimap, and it felt not that much more than Resilience, but it was a bit.
I'm just winding you up, bro. Just chill.
Yeah, I think you guys were a little bit more than Resilience, honestly. A little bit more. Venari was really they were same equal numbers as us. And then before Shadow Elite went down, of course I went to Resilience base for a cheesy summon. As we discussed last podcast, that spot is shit because you can just jump in like a bird. So I just jumped in, IV the summoned, and then Shadow Elite went down. We all took the summon and we pretty much destroyed the entire base structures. And of course they wiped us. Then there was some fucking retarded shit. I don't know what happened there. We tried to take down their friends, but they were inside our base, and our base went down to 20%, and then we rushed back, and then we wiped them, and we repaired it back to 100%. Then there was this save zone gameplays. I don't. Oh, one question. I mean, you're complaining about our base and shits. Yeah, fine. Why in the earth would you put the flag 50 meters away from the save zone? Why?
Oh man!
I did it.
Literally, a Resilience flag was 50 meters away from the save zone.
I don't think Odds placed it either, so I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who placed it. And then, you are a woman, but I stay quiet. You are. I don't know. fucking dumb. I don't know why would you place it there. Like you should have placed it
No, it was A.
where we placed it.
Maybe
Aeon
he's
is
just
saying in the
panicking.
guild chat it was to lure people, man, so we could attack your base.
That was like just our scout group could take it down because you guys were having a picnic in safe zone. I like as I said, we had some good fights, but to answer for the numbers, like while I was repairing, you guys can even check it back on my stream. While I was repairing our fort, I had the time to check the resilience. I schedule it sometimes also. And I checked resilience and I counted 16 people missing, without death skills and shit. And that's exactly 69 people, I think, because you guys are 85. I'm not sure if Xenocrafts checked accidentally resilience roster because he said 69 also. So I don't think so. It can be a coincidence.
We both had 69, man.
Yeah. All right. Regardless, yeah. I mean, you guys said before that you guys were the same numbers as us. I mean, we were 52 people, 54 at the end. Yeah, it was fucking boring. I think we spent 1 hour of that siege just looking at resilience in the safe zone.
The fucking safe zone camping, we once was the plan to do it, and then we got kind of stuck there, and I don't know, whatever the fuck made us not leave that place, but yeah, it was stupid.
You know you are gonna have the same problem next week because your base is locked there.
I know. But as I said, we couldn't place it anywhere. It's because you hired the people. I know what you did. I know you are a nice socializing person. I know you hired addicted and all that shit gets to put them forward. So we can't place it.
They are my bro-dicted.
Bro-dicted, yeah, right. Addicted rises again with 2 guilds.
By the way, I just checked our entire score sheet. We had exactly 69 people that scored during that siege. So 69.
You managed to count all that in 1 minute.
Yeah, I went to school, lads.
What is that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna shout it out. Like without Lemon, you guys are weak. It's the difference is so noticeable. It's unbelievable. Like I can't even comment. Like I feel bad pointing this out. It's like,
we were surprised. Like last week, they were so strong, but like 80% of the kills, roughly, were like 10 people. With that 10 gone, it's like literally Millennium all over again.
Even though we
has
had more
nothing but
people
one.
now than ever getting the fucking Stormtrooper title, so I'm not sure it did.
And to be completely honest, I mean, every member counts, of course, but when you have a lot of people leaving, you just have to recruit. And to be completely honest, this is the perfect opportunity for us to say that we are currently recruiting to fill in these spots because we are really missing them.
yeah, but it's it's not the same if you recruit 10 people from Lemon's guild or 10 people from KHAOS.
Of course. But every member counts, man.
Yeah, of course, every member counts. It's like the numbers take a big role, of course, in a fight, especially when there is the fucking protective area engaged. Like numbers can overtake, at that point. Like we feel that often. Like it's not something we can do anything about, like apart from recruiting, but we are not going to. Anyway, after the end, as I said, our cannoneers are the best players in the world. And we took down resilience, I don't know when, like 20 minutes before siege ends or something like that. It was fucking long. Both Powers and me had no breath and our mouths were dry after that 3.5 hours. So yeah. Cheers, good fights, get good and all that shit. Oh yeah, and thanks for the dagger odds for the backstep dagger. It was good against Xenocraft.
We're never gonna hire you again, One Up.
Yes.
You made the right choice. I mean, Shadow Elite shouldn't be in Serendia anyways.
Well, you were there, Serendia, last week,
Yeah.
But, you can't really say that, odds.
Oh, Lemon whispered me. I feel special.
You are special, Lemon.
Any outside questions on Balenos today, guys?
It's Serendia.
Yep, Serenity, I'm sorry.
Wow, Swiper, I love the passion you're giving this with your
Wow.
attention. Put your hands on the desk, Swiper. What the fuck?
He's counting the money from the. He's counting the money for the subscriptions.
That's a nice one.
Wow, that nervous laugh there.
Got him. So who's coming to Mediah?
I'm
Who
actually
do we need to
curious,
fire?
like, yeah, I'm curious how Shadow Elite and Harmony feel towards each other. Like, you guys could probably storm a
betrayed.
castle.
I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed.
I feel like I don't know. I'm sitting, on my front over there is no castle in Serendia, but regardless, it was don't know. We are neutral. I think. I feel like a backstabber. He feels betrayed. I think it's a good pair.
I
mean,
like
yeah.
Harmony. I like Harmony.
Yeah, we have no problems with Shadow Elite. But the tech coquette was disgusting. Don't do that again.
Hey, like I like you, but like this only goes so far, bro. Don't mention it. Okay.
I'm curious how much money Serendia was this week, like since the Steam release and all of that,
Way
like
more.
all taxes went up, so I'm curious.
Yeah. Well, like the last time we had it after the tribute wagon tax, it was like 3.8, and it was a bit over 5 bill this week. I mean, it's not a castle, it's like a tier 4 node, but Steam's putting way much. The players are really, I guess everything's got a third more money now, so that's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, something fast. Odds there. When we were at Shadow Elite, there was a warrior of yours, something with A. When I was observing Shadow Elite space, he asked me to stop. He said hi and shit. So yeah, and then he said he's a big fan of me. I was like, all right, thanks. And then he asked me to take a screenshot with him. I'm not sure what you do with your members, but you should step up. What the fuck?
I know this guy. I know he's a fucking Mexican.
Not one of those.
It was pretty funny. Like we took a screenshot while Shadow Elite was, was burning inside their base. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, he's the guild mascot.
Are you sure it wasn't like a tactic to
clown,
to like
Yeah,
distract you?
Yeah, he distracted me from observing, obviously.
By the way, don't call them Mexicans. Death Factory will hate you forever for saying that shit.
No, he is Mexican.
Oh shit.
His name is Guantorian, man. Come on.
The desync.
All right, so any questions left at all, guys?
I'm glad you said that to Swiper. So we got 15 billion and Oldskool is recruiting.
But that's after like 50% reduction, right?
Oh, I have a great question to you, Wayne. Is Swiper still in Oldskool?
Said, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Because otherwise I would team up with all the guilds and just reserve you out from Mediah.
Yeah, we managed to outbid Wiggles on his Twitch TV deals. We're getting some new streamers in the guild, so we managed to get some nice advertise and stuff like that. So
How dare you?
So what do you guys think about castle owning guilds putting members into alt guilds during the week for Node Wars?
I personally don't. I don't like it. Like I would never do that for my guild. It's too much of a managing hell.
You mean
What was the question?
Sovereign does? I mean, it means what Sovereign does, that they let 30 people leave to join Node War because they can't do Node War while they are having a castle. Yeah?
Yes.
Am I wrong? Yeah. I mean, it's good if you do it like Sovereign, not like on NA when you fucking kick the entire guild and go tier 2 with a siege guild, That's no fun.
I think what they do is different. Like they join other guilds as a payment, something like they give them T3 nodes. Maybe Swiper knows better.
Yeah, they give the note to like allied guild that will come and defend them on Saturday if something happens, but they still transfer 70 or more people to that guild and they just stomp people on the node.
Wow.
Look,
That
Harry's
sounds like
actually
a lot
down
of
there
fun.
in the NA podcast channel. You should drag him up or whatever, get his opinion on this. That'd be great.
Yeah, he's sitting there since last week.
Wow.
I'm not sure if he's alive.
Discord's hard to operate.
He's still
And
choosing
it's from
between
Mediah.
evasion and accuracy.
Oh yeah.
He's trying hard, man. He has failed his Vanguard shit like 5 times now. He's trying. He's stepping it up because of you, Vayne. It's all because of you.
Not like this. Octo, I see you unmuted yourself. Did you want to say something about?
No, I kind of forgot I was on the podcast. I thought I better.
Hello.
Holy fuck, that could have been awkward. Like odds on his dog.
I use push to
So-
talk. That's never gonna happen.
What's your stance on Siege Guild sending members to Node Wars?
Well, we do it, so I must like it.
Is it like mandatory to like it then?
We have a lot of Germans. What do you think?
Well, I mean, you said must.
No, it's good.
Actually, I wanted to
It's
ask something.
better to do it.
Octo.
Go on.
You said that you guys only let 30 people leave and join Anchor, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like a coin flip or a roulette? Who can leave? Or is it
Somebody
like
say
a
coin flip?
Yeah, yeah.
Coin flip.
Somebody say coin flip?
Right now it's not so much of an issue. But yeah, like that is one of the trickier parts. Like it was the first week we did it, so we're still working on, what's the best way to do it. You
Do
gotta
you actually think the Eleanor is weaker than us on that node?
what? Sorry?
You were with the Eleanor and us on that node. Anchor was at least. Did you actually think we were weaker?
I didn't join. I wasn't there, so I couldn't say. I was working late that week. But yeah. As far as I know, they had a lot of fun. I was sort of there for the Misanthropolis one. Well, like spectating. That looked like it was a lot of fun. But yeah. It's good.
I must say it's good.
Well, it's better than not getting in a fight, put it that way.
Yeah, it was actually quite fun when we won.
All right, so shout out them, guys.
What?
Shout out to Thinking from Enemy. No particular reason.
Shout out to Otz's dog.
Shout out to all the bandwagoners.
Shout out to Death Factory, Ragnarok, and Prismatic. Stop zerging 25-man guilds.
Shout out to all the
Ooh.
Steam players for bringing us lag.
Is that it,
Subscribe
guys?
to Swiper, guys.
Yeah, all right. So I will mention Aragon's events again. Check out his forum thread, I guess. I'm pretty sure there should be another tournament at the end of this month, and it's probably going in registration phase right now. Shout out to Hidden, Lunacy, Apex, DK, Fox, RNG Carrot, and Asai for today's subs. Thank you a lot, guys. It's really appreciated. And, well, see you all next time, or if you're staying, then at the Nate podcast, I guess. See you guys. Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you at night.
Bye.